Who?
They really
Yeah,
are.
for this.
All our whole public, our constituents, yeah.
Citizen complaints. Okay. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our Planning Commission meeting for October the 10th, 2023. All of our planning commissioners are here, and since we have no one, we won't ask for public comments. And so, do you want to do presentations and reports, Mr. Agate?
Yeah, I can do it a lot quicker than in the work session. Axial Automotive, we have a grand opening the Monday the 16th at 10 a.m. It's open to all parties of the community. Planning Commission, City Council have been invited, staff's invited. Uptown Cheapskate has a similar ribbon cutting grand opening Friday the 20th at 9:30. Again, open to all members of the public who want to come support them in their opening. My understanding with Uptown is they've been receiving clothing to get their inventory. Now they have their inventory, so they'll be opening with that inventory now available. So they've been basically doing a drive to get people to come in and pay them to build their product, and now they have what they need to open. So that's why it'll be next week. Tesla, they're moving dirt aggressively, getting things ready. I think they're getting also some trenches ready for some utility install up there. They can't technically do anything because they got a few other things with the city they need to do, but they can do all the earthwork and excavation activities up to a point. So that's what you're seeing up there. Shake Shack, they're hoping to open the first or second week in November. The target date is somewhere around the 6th, but we don't know exactly. There's some issues as noted in the city council meeting relative to power for the site, and we're trying to work with them and figure that out. America First, they are moving along with their administrative ops building. It's coming along. It's pretty far to the point of putting in the windows for the offices up there. I mean, it definitely, as was noted outside of meetings, it's very prominent now right off the freeway. You can see it very readily. So, and it will continue to look more and more finished as they move forward with it. Thrive Appliance is getting close. They have a few things they need to complete with the fire department, but they're hoping to have their full occupancy by the end of the week. We have an IDK barbecue. It's looking to go in next to Super Chicks. We don't have a lot of idea of when or where, but they have submitted a building permit. Ashley Furniture is moving forward in its location. It looks like they're going to be resurfacing their parking lot. Bricks and Minifigs is a new a building that has its plan reviews approved for Lego, basically reuse and resale of minifigures and blocks as well as new ones. And it's located in the building where PC Laptops and Goat is, in that complex that has Graywell and Pawn Store and all that. So, and then finally, American Freight is going into the old Bed Bath & Beyond store, and that's a furniture and mattress store. They also have some appliances, and that should be a quick opening for them, meaning in the next few weeks. It won't take much for them to get open and going. I did note 5600 South, the traffic pattern that's currently in its configuration is the configuration for the foreseeable future for many, many months. And we'll start to see different things being installed as far as off-ramps that will be the permanent off-ramping, as well as the new bridge builds that will become linked to Freeway Park Drive. One thing I didn't note in the work session, but that is relevant to all that, the gate has also been moved for the base further to the north already. That's in place further to the north. So that has opened up the base traffic, and it's not backing up like it did before, which is between what they've done and what the base has done, that's eased up a lot of that behavior out there. It's to the south, further to the south. Yeah, more towards Sunset.
Yeah.
They moved it. So did I say north? I meant south. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think that's all I reported in the work session. So that's all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Agate. Our next item is the consent items. For the work session and planning commission meetings for September the 12th, 2023, as well as September the 26th, 2023. If we don't have any questions, comments, or changes, a motion would be in order.
I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes from the work session and regular meetings for September 12th, 2023, and also September 26th, 2023.
Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes. And that's unanimous. Thank you very much. Okay, our action item for tonight is a public hearing to receive and consider comments regarding proposed updates to Title 10, Chapter 27 Flood Damage Prevention Ordinance as found in the Riverdale City Code, requested by the Community Development Department and the FEMA partners. Mr. Agate?
I don't have a lot to contribute or add to this other than we had a very lengthy, involved conversation about this at the last Planning Commission meeting 2 weeks ago. So if any members of the public who view the video or hear the hearing want to know more about this, they can definitely go and watch that or listen to that meeting. That being said, it's a request by FEMA tied to a full Weber County flood map revision that will be set in stone November 30, 2023. Obviously, our compliance is required in order to continue to be a part of the program as it relates to this floodplain mapping update and the firm update that's tied to it. And so, in order for insurance rates to continue to be tied to the FEMA map, it's not only important, but it's vital for Riverdale to continue to participate in the program to do this update. And so, one thing I will note, just as a reminder, I have taken this to the state of Utah floodplain management team, and they have approved the language that is provided in the packet as part of the public hearing, said you're good to go, and basically it said if your city council approved this, you'll be in good standing and continue forward with the program for the benefit of your residents and your businesses. So that's the purpose and the intent of it. We did schedule the public hearing that we're required to in compliance with state and city legal requirements. I did not receive any commentary prior to the meeting as far as any public commentary, and clearly we don't have anybody here present with us from the public to talk about this, but it is a change to Title 10, and as a result it does affect land use, and therefore it's before the Planning Commission for public hearing and thereafter consideration for a recommendation. And that's all I have to say on that, unless you have questions.
No. Item B, consideration to forward a
Item A, yeah, the public hearing itself. You still have to open it and close it.
Well, that's what I thought I was doing.
Oh,
I don't have to read the, you just have to open the public
yeah,
hearing.
now open the public
Okay, a
hearing.
motion to open the public hearing, please.
I move that we open the public hearing to consider comments regarding proposed updates to Title 10, Chapter 27.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Would you poll the commission, please?
I think we don't need to oppose, do we?
Either way is fine.
Okay, all in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
And unanimous.
I make a motion to close the public hearing.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Unanimous again. Then we would need a motion as to what to forward to the city council.
I would like to make a motion to forward a considerable recommendation to the City Council regarding proposed update to Title 10, Chapter 27 Flood Damage Prevention Ordinance, as found in the Riverdale City Code, requested by the Community Development Department and FEMA partners.
Second.
Just as a point of clarification, when you say considerable, like an approval,
Yes.
approval,
I switched my words around.
okay. An approval, a recommended
Yes.
approval, okay.
And seconded.
And second. All in favor?
Yes.
This one I would pull.
We'll poll, yes. Thank you.
Commissioner Nye,
Yes.
Commissioner Anderson,
Yes.
Commissioner Noland,
Yes.
Commissioner Polson, yes, Commissioner Spires,
Yes.
Commissioner Eskelson,
Yes.
Commissioner Herman.
Yes.
Then that is as everybody, yes, as well. Are there any planning comments from the Planning Commission this evening?
I don't have anything to note at this time other than what I noted, that we'll work on getting some training in the future.
Okay, with that, we could have another motion.
I make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I agree.
Second?
Second.
That's a second. Thanks, Wanda. That's a second. All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Are we going to?
A record.
No, we have done